All right, folks, we're going to wait for our numbers to pop up here real quick while we look at the beautiful day. All right, it's a gorgeous day for a rescue, folks. You can see, oh, I was going to say there's no golfers out. Right now, there's no golfers out. If you're wondering where we're located at, this beautiful spot, this is the Firewheel Golf Club. This is the Masters course. You can see how absolutely stunning this golf course is. And this golf course plays as beautiful as it is. I just thought I'd throw that into you. So I'm going to make my way back up to the patio so you guys can see what's going on up here. They've been able to start grooming. They're continuing to groom Adam. And we've got a few more people that show up. We've got Arlene over here in the black tank top. She's a new mom to Lola, and she's come over to help us trim up the dogs. They've got Adam back here. He's getting a little feisty because I think he might be getting a little bit tired back there and hot. And we've got a couple more volunteers tucked away back here. They are working. They have Blake back here that they're working with.
You're getting a big piece off of him right
Oh
here.
no, it's coming off in pelts, folks.
Yeah.
This is, you know, one of the things, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit because it's incredible. We get asked so often, you know, do doodles really need rescuing? Folks, doodles need rescuing. Unfortunately, there's so many good people, and then there's a few bad people, and they backyard breed these dogs. And the problem with backyard breeding these dogs is you have to care for them and their hair. And so often we get dogs out of breeding situations that are less than a year old. And oftentimes that is because they've been for that year uncared for. No medical, no grooming. If you guys will remember, oh yeah, Karen, poor Blakey, he's back in the corner there. They're more comfortable when they're tucked away. And so these amazing volunteers are working with the dogs to get in there and groom them. They've all paired up.
They all have those dark ears.
And they're gorgeous dogs. Yeah, Karen, you're not kidding, those poor mats. I mean, this is something else. And I went to touch Blake earlier in the car because he rode in the car with me. And he was literally crunchy. Think about in the fall when leaves dry and you crunch them. That's what it figured out. Uh-oh, Sheila wants Blake. So Sheila's already putting her name on Blake. Well, Sheila, you're going to have to wait till these babies go up for adoption, and you'll have to apply. I'm going to tell you, these dogs are going to be huge on social media. We're going to be featuring them. They'll be our voice dogs because, as you all know, we named them Blake and Kelly and Adam. You know, we never know what we're going to get. We went to the shelter thinking we were getting 2 girls and a boy. And if you were watching our earlier live feed, you will see the surprise we had when we realized we had 2 boys and a girl. So, Liz, don't take it as heartbreaking. Take it as heartwarming. This is the first day of their fabulous rest of their lives. And, you know, these babies will go into foster care. And, you know, one of the rules that we live by, and all of us will tout it, and I think everybody's looking at me and they all know what I'm getting ready to say. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. And
I was saying be kind, work hard, save doodles.
yeah, Sally's got her own saying. What was that one, Sally?
Be kind, work hard, save doodles.
That's the other
That's
rule.
what we do.
That's our rule. And that rule falls under 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. And what you'll see is 3 days. We're going to feature these dogs. You will get to see them every day with pictures. We're going to make sure we get pictures up on social media. And we are going to get super ready to take care of them and everything else. And again, for all of you that donated during our earlier live broadcast, there's just no way that we can say thank you enough to you. There's just no way. We've gotten wonderful donations, and those donations are what makes all of this possible. Volunteers have shown up with their own grooming equipment. These are not Doodle Dandy's grooming equipment. These amazing volunteers come in with their own equipment, their own hearts, their own hands, You can see they're trimming some of the, she's trying to figure out the crunchy stuff here on Blake. And he's got the shears going on him. And what I want you guys to understand, these doggies, this is part of their healing process. They're getting so much love right now. And, you know, it's all about being able to love on them. Look at those beautiful teeth. You can see them glowing there. Arlene's teeth are hidden, but Adam's teeth are bright. And look at the beautiful tongue. That's a young pup. That's a young pup.
About a year.
Probably about a year. So it might not be surprising that it gets a little bit bigger. Maybe not. They're a little bit smaller. Blake seems to be the largest of the three dogs. If you get a chance to look at our website, we took in Darcy on, Sally, was it Wednesday that we got Darcy? Tuesday. Sally was the one that went up and picked them up. She was also running in the same street, on the same streets that these dogs were running. And Darcy has really neat coloring. I don't know if you were able, if you look at some of the pictures we posted, you'll see she's almost that same color as Blake, maybe a little bit lighter than Blake. And she's got, no, the one that we're looking at right now, Tammy, that is Kelly. That is Kelly. And look at, you can see her working through the mats there.
Michelle's in there. Yep.
You can see her. Aaron, right now the dogs are fostered, and right now they're together, and we're gonna see what happens as they go along. We're gonna make sure that they stay as close to each other as they can, just because they are so together right now. You can see, if you watch the earlier video, you'll be able to see that the dogs were afraid to move without each other. Kelly and Blake are really, really tightly attached. So Adam's getting a little tired of the haircut, so they're not cutting him right now. They're just kind of letting him relax. So he may need to go for a little walk or something to calm him down. So they're going to try to walk him a little bit and see if they can get him out and get some of that energy out of him, because he's had a lot. Oh, look at Adam. He's trying. He's going to be our little mountain climber, folks. We've moved all the plants that can be knocked over. So he's trying to get over, it looks like, to get to Blake over there in the corner. Blake seems to be their protector. Look at the beautiful markings on this dog, folks. We're starting to see what he looks like as they clear away the hair. Isn't he gorgeous? Ruth, you're asking where we found them. The Mesquite Animal Shelter found them. They didn't give us the specifics of where they got them, but they were running in Mesquite, and they've been running for some time. So there you go. Arlene's trying to help him escape from there. Come on, Adam, sing yourself a good song.
Come on, buddy boy. Yes. I'm not their friend at all. Yes. Yes. Come on, you got this. Oh, he wants it. You got. Oh, you want this?
Oh my goodness, Apollo's toy is sitting there. For those of you that have watched, okay, so let's see, Wilma, you're asking where we located. We are actually in DFW area. We're in Dallas. Oh, Ruth, it's too bad you're in Rochester, New York. Well, if you ever move to Dallas, you know where you can find yourself a dog, right here with us. Veronica, thank you. They are beautiful, beautiful babies. I love that you guys are commenting and donating. So Ruth says we are the frontline workers. Well, we don't want to take anything away from the doctors and the nurses and the police officers, the firefighters, and everybody that's been working at stores. But this is something so important because these dogs have been dumped, and we have to wonder if it's because owner surrenders are limited because of the social distancing. So, Ruth, you have a Labradoodle. Wonderful. Well, then you know how absolutely amazing these dogs are. So, you know, that's a question I haven't asked you guys. What do you think these dogs are? We know they have some poodle in them. We can tell by their curls. But, Ruth, thank you. Shirley, we love them too. I tell you, it's easy to fall in love. Look at those beautiful eyes that Adam has. Those young, white, beautiful, clear eyes.
And his pretty teeth.
Look at that. So while we're doing this, let's talk to Arlene for a moment, because Arlene is a foster with us, and
Not anymore.
she's no longer a foster. Yeah, something happened yesterday, didn't it, Arlene?
Something did happen yesterday. I adopted my foster dog, Lola.
So, yep, so Sully's been in the back, she's telling us, so that's what we call a foster fail. So Arlene failed, and the reason we call her a failure is because she failed to let the dog go up for adoption. So Arlene is just, if you guys have been watching the saga of Lola, she was, oh no, you know, I'm a foster, I'm going to let her be adopted, and then she just couldn't do it. And it happens. You know, Lola's a heartbreaker, and I have to tell you, Arlene and I are somewhat related through Lola, because I was the one that got to go to the shelter and get Lola and deliver her to Arlene. And she'll tell you, from the first second Lola laid eyes on her, it was love for both of them. It really was. And if you watch I have videos of the two of them meeting, and they're wonderful. So let's see, Ruth is guessing that they are Doodles or a terrier and Doodle. Well, what kind of terrier do you think, Ruth? Oh, Wilma, if you were closer, you could be here with us wearing your mask and dying under the heat of these masks. Wilma's thinking maybe an Aussie Doodle. That's a possibility too. So we've got a volunteer that's here thinking the same thing. Of course, we don't know how soft or how coarse their hair is. Because it's soft?
Under all that, it's soft.
Oh, good. Tina says under all of that, it's soft.
Yeah, it's real soft.
So Blake is soft as well? Oh, my goodness. Here we're getting some reports. Tell us about Blake.
Look at this hair right here that you can see. He's so soft. He's going to have beautiful hair.
Yeah.
We got a little of his face so you can see his pretty eyes.
Look at
But
that.
he's being such a good boy. He's
Tammy,
very timid.
we're in the DFW area. Look at that beautiful face. They're calming down
So we're getting
tremendously.
a little bit, but he does have sores from all of the, you know,
From the
hair
mats and all
pulling.
the... Yeah, because what happens, folks, is when they get this matted up, they start pulling on the hair, because what happens is that hair starts limiting their movement. And as it hurts and limits their movement, then you've got an issue.
See if there's any groomers out there that would like to take these dogs on after we get the mats out.
Hey, I think that's a great idea. Sally, why don't you go ahead and repeat that to us?
We're looking for anybody who'd like to groom these dogs after we get the mats out. If you'd like us to give you a big shout out on our Facebook page or on our website, we would love you forever.
So I'll tell you, groomers are hard to come by. We would love it. If you wanted to come by now, you can go ahead and private message us, and somebody here will be more than happy to. Oh my goodness, Donna's so in love. Hey, we're in love too. Oh my goodness, she's got her Harvey's already saying he wants a sibling, guys. Folks, doggies are looking for siblings. So Adam's kind of freaked out, but his tail is up. That's a big deal. So let's see, we're gonna come
Do you
back
have
here.
another pair of scissors?
So we're gonna watch over here a little bit. For those of you, yeah, Veronica, you think Golden Doodle, huh? I don't know. It's hard to say. I think they look a lot like Starsky and Hutch. We have a lot of fun naming our dogs, as you can tell, and we just spend time thinking, you know, how are we going to make their world be fun? One of our 3 parts of our motto is be kind. Part of being kind is have fun, and if we're not having fun, rescuing dogs is never going to work, because sometimes it's so sad and sometimes it's so hard. So we are crazy in love with these dogs. You can see the mats, but you see she's calmed down quite a bit. She's starting to trust the ladies that are working. Here we go. You can see him standing up. Adam is done with his mountain climbing, or his couch climbing.
It's the clippers. I think the transmitter made him a little hyper.
Oh my goodness. And this is what
We
happens.
should get the scissors and try to cut. I think somebody's got some good
Yes.
scissors to just try and cut some.
Yes, and you can see his hair's coming off in pelt. Once again, folks, if you know any groomers that would like to come and help us, we've got a beautiful space. It's starting to cool down a little bit, thank goodness. We're getting a cooler breeze coming through. Oh, we've got Blake moving around back there. It's wonderful that this patio furniture moves around so easily because we can move it around for the dogs. There's a close-up of Blake. Blake's on a break right now. So, oh my goodness. It is hot, guys. You hear us say, oh my goodness. You'll see us pulling our masks on and off. We're sweating to death underneath these masks.
I'm over here by himself.
Yeah. So she's back there breathing now that she's all alone. But let me tell you, it's hard to breathe. They smell terrible. Oh, you want to try to take him for a little walk? Okay, I'm going to back out of here so that, because he's trusting you. So I'm going to back out a little bit. So they're going to try to bring, ladies, they're bringing Blake out this way to go potty. So we might need to clear the way. I used to think this patio was really big, and I realized, here we go. Here we go. Look at how gorgeous Blake is. He's got those cowboy boots on right now. Look at him. You know, his face, Tandy, looks a lot like Cooper's. And that brown in him. You can feel the storm coming in. It's cooling off tremendously, thank goodness. All right. Oh, here's Adam. Hi, sweetie. I'm going to sit here on the steps so that we can watch Adam.
She said to me yesterday, you just got a little random.
Did he take that CBD treat?
Yes.
He did. What? We need to
Well,
get
he
this
did that with
around
that
to,
peanut
like, the
butter.
harness.
If you guys want to come down here to the cooler, maybe just let him like run for a minute. Well, he's not moving. Just let him.
He's moving.
This dog runs, so he'll never get back.
Yep, that's why these dogs are on slip leads. So I think that's just a great point that was just made, folks. When you take on a dog like this, it is very, very important to remember that these dogs are flight risks. And what we mean by that is they have been walking wild for so long that all they want to do is get away. They don't understand that this is wonderful where they're at. So they just are, they get nervous and they get scared. They don't know what's going on. Look at the amount of hair that's coming off. Kelly's doing it so much better than she was. All right, I am gonna move away a little bit here because they've got Adam down here in the grass. So they're trying, there we go. And that gives us a double opportunity. This way they don't get away from us. We get very nervous that our dogs will take off.
Is that right, Barbara?
You can see, let me go over here so you can see the back, Blake's back side. You can see how they've cut away at the hair and what a mess he was. And folks, this just didn't happen, but it's just something else.
Doesn't that feel good?
So let's see, Tammy. There are no dumb questions. Please don't ever think that you're asking a dumb question. You've never seen a rescue animal being shipped to a new home. Am I correct about that? Well, I'll tell you, most rescues want to keep their dogs close by just because if anything were to ever occur with that rescue, we'd be able to step up and help with that dog because we're so familiar with the dog. One of the things that Doodle Dandy does is no foster is ever alone. Every foster has a team of about 8 to 10 people that are with them through every moment of the foster. It is quite something to be a foster and to have that opportunity. And particularly with Doodle Dandy, we are so grateful to the fosters, and we are just doing it. Here you go. Adam he is gorgeous. He is sweet. Look at him. He's letting these ladies just absolutely trim away on him. He knows how much better he's feeling now than he was an hour ago. Yeah. I tell you, ladies that are out there, how many of us would pay to have this kind of work done on us?
Well, I will be paying.
Especially after being locked in our house with COVID and not being able to get to our hair salons. This is really a wonderful event. The great thing is these doggies will be able to clean up. Marianne, thank you. Thank you. We don't do it for those accolades. So we really appreciate any kind words like that. Donations we had a wonderful donation run in our earlier one. Folks, these dogs are going to cost us quite a bit of money. We're looking for volunteer groomers. If any groomer wants to help us out with this, we have some partner vets. They're wonderful. They do give us discounted rates, but of course we still have to pay for them. I think we have 25 dogs in our rescue right now, and each of those dogs we buy food for. We had a wonderful, oh my goodness, let me tell you about it. We had an incredible supply drive about a month ago. Each of us put notices up on our next door and on our Facebook pages looking for supplies, and people came out of the woodworks. They said, you know, I needed an excuse to clean my garage or to clean my yard, and I don't have a place to donate to. So the next thing you know, we all had beds being dropped off and crates and food and all sorts of wonderful things. There's the gorgeous Blake again. Oh, Blake, your cowboy boots are being shaved off, sweetheart, but they'll grow back. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, you're being such a good boy.
I think the cool, fresh air probably helped.
Is the other one being better?
Yeah, everybody's great. Yeah, everybody's great. Adam's doing over there walking around. And I'm going to go up here and take a look at how Kelly's doing. You know, Kelly Clarkson's from the DFW or the North Texas area. If anybody watching happens to know Kelly Clarkson, let her know we've named a dog after her. And we know Blake's hanging out at his lake house just up the road in Oklahoma. If anybody knows Blake Shelton, let him know. We were going to name our other dog Gwen Stefani, except for when we got her home, it turned out she was a he. So we traded Gwen for Adam. You can see our conversation earlier about how we were going through picking names for these dogs. We want to have fun. We want to make it fun. We want you guys to be able to enjoy watching them. So look at this. And don't think this is over. We've got another one coming in. We've got 1 or 2 more in this condition from another shelter coming in later on this week. So let me show you Blake's backside here. As I get close up, you can see the matting. So, Tammy, you're welcome. Please ask any questions you would like. You know, if I don't know the answer, we've got lots of other folks. Oh, here. Okay, let me come around behind the tree. I gotta move slowly. I'm sorry. Here you go. Look at, she's getting it off in a pelt.
It's okay. Yeah, move further down. Hold on.
Okay.
No. I want Tandy to go.
We have to do all sorts of repositioning here.
No, I want Tandy. Tandy, come on.
All right. All right, we're going to come over here.
Yoga on the side.
Yes.
He might.
Oh yeah, these are great pictures.
They are.
Look at him, he's relaxing a little bit. That's a funny position you sit in, young man.
It is. It's kind of like a baby colt or something.
Well, it's very puppy-esque.
Yeah.
They may not be a year old.
Wouldn't surprise me. You're right. He might be.
That's a very puppy pose.
They want to plant.
That's okay. It's fine. Leave it there. Just leave it. Nothing. No, it's a flower. Just leave it. We have plants everywhere, and we've got dogs everywhere, and the plants everywhere don't worry me. So we're all good. All right. I'm going to get down here low with Adam. Just let him relax a little bit. No, we don't adopt our doodles. Teresa's asking. No, we don't adopt our dogs out of the area simply because we're here to support our adopters for the life of the dog. And oftentimes adopters will call us and say, hey, I've got this. Do you know someone that can? And we have such a wide network here in the Dallas area. It's really important that we keep the dogs near us so that we can use our network. And we're also very familiar with the dog. We have records on them, behavioral and both medical. So it is really, really important that we keep the dogs in the area so that we can stay close to them and help them out if they ever need it. There we go, Adam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's a good boy.
I'm ready to get back to go.
Okay, he's relaxing. It was nice. It cooled down and we were able to come out on the grass.
It's just scissors, buddy.
Hi, sweetie. All right, I'm going to move as I'm getting in the way.
Adam.
Ring around the Arlene. Okay, I am going to go move on up to Kelly. All right. I'm going to move.
Basically, what we'll do is we'll get them cleaned up as we can, and then.
Okay. They've moved. They're tucked away behind now. Oh dear. Uh-oh, Tammy says she's moving to Texas for Adam. Well, Tammy, there's a lot of other reasons to move to Texas. We are a wonderful state. All right, we just had a great thing happen, folks. If you've never been around a rescue group, potty business is important business. So we just had Adam potty. So I'll tell you what, the dogs are getting a little bit nervous again, so I am going to sign off for another 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I will sign back on and we'll see how they're doing, okay? So give us 30 minutes. Thank you.